morning, students. In the given problem, an individual obtains a rate of Canadian dollar per sterling pound 82.6523/7587. Four digits are the pips in the forex market with the probable 3 months swap rate. Probable in the sense this swap rate is given by certain bank. Certain bank is offering this swap point, that is 1250/2250. It is in increasing order, so we have to add it to the spot rate. So now the inflation rate expected for the period in Canada and England, it is Canadian dollar in Canada and sterling pound in UK. England is 7% inflation in Canada and 5% in UK respectively. What will be the 3 months forward rate? Ultimately, we need to calculate this swap point with the spot rate. We will get the forward rate. The second part of the question is, will it be equilibrium from the information of market? So that means we need to calculate forward rate along with the adjusted inflation rate, that is P1 and P2, new exchange rate we have to calculate. Then we need to compare our calculation with the actual bank forward rate. What bank is offering for 3 months swap? Let us solve this problem. Similar kind of question repeatedly asked in your SEM exam also. So to calculate expected foreign exchange rate or new exchange rate, that is, since it is the two-way quotation, we have to calculate new exchange rate for both bid and ask. So P1, maybe first we will solve bid, that is P1 is equals to P0 multiplied by 1 plus IH divided by 1 plus IF. So bid P1, bid given in the problem, again we need to identify which one is the home currency, because the inflation rate in home currency divided by inflation in foreign currency is given in the formula. So in the given quotation, Canadian dollar per sterling pound, it is 82.6523 and 82.7587 Canadian dollar per sterling pound. If we identify this quotation with the help of direct quotation, then the base currency is 1 sterling pound. That is given in 1 unit. 1 per sterling pound means 1 sterling pound is equals to Canadian dollar, it is the variable. So the foreign currency is given in one unit, that is 1 sterling pound, and the quoted currency Canadian dollar is in variable. So we consider, with the help of direct quotation theory, we consider it Canadian dollar as home currency. That's why inflation in home country, we consider Canada as the home country, and we consider IH, that is inflation in home country, as maybe 7%. Canada it is 7% and England it is 5%. Fine. So P1 is equals to spot rate is 82 point, bid price. Bid price is 82.6523 multiplied by 1 plus inflation rate in home country, that is Canada, it is 7%, 0.07 divided by 1 plus inflation in foreign country, that is UK, it is 5%, so 0.05. That is equals to bid P1 is equals to 82.6523. That should be multiplied by 1.07 divided by 1.05. multiplied by 82.6523. So the P1, that is bid price, is equals to 84. The answer is Canadian dollar 84.2266 per sterling pound is the bid price. Now the ask price, you may call it as price 2. The ask price given is 82 point. Formula will be same. P1, P2 is equals to P0 into 1 plus IH divided by 1 plus IF. 82.7587 is the ask price. That should be multiplied with 1.07 divided by 1.05. So ask price will be 82.75. So Canadian dollar 84.3350. So expected forex rate, if we consider inflation in both the countries, that is in Canada 7% and England 5%. If we adjust inflation rate in concerned country, then the exchange rate, spot rate was 82.6523 Canadian dollar per sterling pound. If we adjust the inflation rate in both the countries, which we explained yesterday, which we have discussed yesterday, that inflation rate directly impacts on purchasing power of the currency. So purchasing power and inflation, since 7% inflation in Canada and 5% in England, that is UK. So the new exchange rate we derived is the bid price 84.2266 Canadian dollar per sterling pound. Earlier it was 82.6523. Now it has become 84.2266. That means if Canadian dollar is being increased from 82 to 84 Canadian dollar. So if it is increased, that means 82.6523 was the earlier rate, spot rate, and now it has become Canadian dollar 84.2266 per sterling pound. That means Canadian dollar got depreciated against sterling pound. What is the reason for depreciation of Canadian dollar? That is the home currency in this concerned example. Because of higher rate of inflation rate in Canada when compared to England. England has got 5% inflation and Canada it is 7%. So the higher rate when you compare to England, Canada got the higher rate of inflation rate, that is the 7%. That is the reason Canadian dollar is depreciating against sterling pound. The currency appreciation and depreciation we have discussed earlier also. So now the bid price is, we need to note down this expected forex rate, we calculated as Canadian dollar sterling pound is 84.2266 is the bid price and the ask price is 84.3350. That is the answer we obtained with the help of relative version of purchase power parity theory. So the formula is P1 is equals to P0 into 1 plus IH divided by 1 plus IF. So inflation is given in home country. Why we taken Canada as the home country? It is earlier explained earlier, right? So now it is 82.6523 multiplied by inflation in home country and inflation in foreign country. Bid price we got 84.2266 and the ask price we got 84.3350, two-way quotation. Now it is the expected forex rate if we consider inflation in both the country. Now there is a bank offering certain amount of swap points. So with the help of swap point, this is the first part of the question, and second part, bank rate after 3 months. Spot rate given in the problem. Bid and ask is Canadian dollar per sterling pound. The quotation is given. The spot rate is 82.6523 and 82.7587. Now the swap point is given as 1250 oblique 2250. While we reading from left to right, it is in increasing order, so we have to add it to the spot rate. Add the swap point is for 3 months, then we are going to calculate 3 months forward rate. 3 months swap point given as 00.1250, 00.2250. This is the actual rate 3 months 3 months forward rate, that is 82.7773 oblique 82.9837. 82.773 is the bid price and 82.9837 is the ask price. So this is the actual bank rate, or this is certain bank. Say for example, HSBC bank is offering this swap point. If we buy the Canadian dollar, if we deal Canadian dollar, if we buy or sell Canadian dollar against the sterling pound in this bank, we will get this rate. That is the market rate or bank rate. Sorry, this is the bank rate. And this one is the actual market rate after 3 months if we consider inflation. And because of the inflation, the exchange rate has become so and so. Now the question they are asking is, will it be at equilibrium from the information of market? So will it be equilibrium? They are asking whether this market rate is equal to what the bank is offering. See, the market rate is Canadian per dollar is 84.2266 and 84.3350. And the bank rate, certain bank is offering as after 3 months, bank is providing this information 82.773 oblique 82.9837. So if whether these two prices, these two exchange rate are same, the question we are arriving at the solution whether these two rates are at equilibrium. If you see, this is 84.2266, this is 82.773. So there is no equilibrium between market rate and bank rate. So how we conclude? Conclusion: bank rate or market rate, bank rate and market rates are not equal. So there is no, or there is no equilibrium there is no equilibrium between market and bank. So that's how we solve such kind of problems. So in next class we will increase the complexity level of certain and similar type of problem. Right? Thank you.